budget. Advertising works, and with ZIZ, it works even better for your business.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Louise Clark from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services with your safety tip for today. Keep items that can catch on fire at least 3 feet away from anything that gets hot, such as space heaters. Smoking materials can cause residential fire death. If you smoke, take precautions. Smoke outside. Choose fire-safe cigarettes. Never smoke in bed, when drowsy or medicated, or if anyone in the home is using oxygen.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire Department. Welcome back. Let me say good morning once again to all of our listeners and to all of our viewers online on YouTube. And you too can look at what we are doing online. You can go to YouTube and look for ZIZ, and you will see Fire Talk, a picture of Rommel and Timothy. Just click on the thumbnail and you'll have access to the program. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the studio as usual.
Good morning,
yes,
GQ.
good morning, GQ.
Good morning, listening audience.
Morning, everybody.
All right. I was so happy this morning when you guys decided to bring this subject to the forum. I was not looking for that, and as a matter of fact, I didn't even see it as a part of your preview and purview, I should say, and until it entered into my WhatsApp, and I was like, yo, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense, and it hinges on your statements from last week in terms of your mission statement as firefighters to protect and serve the society, and this is a perfect opportunity to bring some awareness and help bring some protection as well to curb that mindset in terms of what's going on. So I'm going to let you lead off the conversation. I'll be guided with you guys, and of course we'll open the lines to hear from the public as well. 465-2555, that's the number to call. 718-577-2916. Who's going to start the ball?
I'll start off today, and I'll probably let him finish. Yes, it's good to be back in studio. Was out last week because of the flu. I'm good again, strong as the axe again. So I am back. So last night I received a WhatsApp video from a co-worker. He too thought it would have been a good idea to talk about on the show. So I said, okay. So I looked at the video and realized there was a video of individuals, mostly children, pouring what appears to be alcohol in their palms, on their palms, and lighting it. So I said, well, what craziness is this? So I said, I'll do some research. So this challenge was up since 2012.
2012. Wow.
That challenge has been around. It is really known as the Robin Alcohol Challenge.
Wow.
But also called the Fire Challenge. And during the research, I came across a news article where a Spartanburg country boy is recovering at a burn center in Augusta, Georgia.
Wow.
After official believes he set himself on fire while attempting to participate in a social media fueled deal called the Robin Alcohol Challenge. The challenge, which is sometimes referred to as the Fire Challenge, involves people dosing parts of their body in rubbing alcohol or similar fast burning liquid and lighting it on fire while recording it. The challenge has been around since at least 2012.
Wow.
The Spartanburg Fire Marshal, Mr. Brad Harley, said the 12-year-old boy was flown to the Joseph M. stillburn center in Augusta with severe burns covering about 40% of his body. Hall said the boy was home alone at the time. Investigations, they have not interviewed the child as yet and what's not. Now, we want persons to understand, while you feel like you're just lighting one part of your body, I mean, the possibilities of you actually igniting your entire body are endless, as long as that alcohol is still present around you. Alcohol is a flammable liquid which burns up to 1,000 degrees or more. The human flesh burns at 130 degrees. That is almost 7 times. Alcohol burn at almost 7 times hotter than degrees it needs to burn your skin. Now what happens with the alcohol? The alcohol provides a partial protection, and I don't even want to use the protection because I don't want to make it sound safe, because it is not safe. So I will say it provides a partial barrier, which is why they can ignite the fire and have it on their hand for a few seconds before they actually start to react from the heat, because after that alcohol is totally consumed, the fire begins to eat at your skin,
penetrate
the skin. So the fire starts to do what it needs to do to start to change, because the skin is a fuel. It starts to change this fuel into the state it needs to turn it into to support continuous burning. By that I mean the skin has to turn to a gas. So it will burn the skin, heat the skin up to a temperature where it turns to a gas. And that's where you see your skin start to peel off and what's not. And it doesn't take a very long time for that to happen. And with all the other oils and fats and stuff your body has, that will fuel that fire. This is why I want persons to understand the dangers in performing that particular challenge. If that alcohol happens to get on your clothes, that fire would spread rapidly, which might have been the case for the young guy in Spartanburg, who was not so lucky to get that fire removed from his body in time. Now, when you're going to be performing these challenges, especially in areas close to your face, it's very dangerous. And you realize when the fire starts to burn, they start to do like this.
Shaking down.
If any of that happens to come off, and then it gets into your face, it gets into your eyes, it gets into your hair, you know, your hair is like easy, very flammable with all the grease and stuff you have in your head. If it gets on your clothes, you have another problem. You have a serious problem. Now this challenge is, to me, and the fire marshal said that it's a very poor decision. I say it's a very horrible decision. To even, why would you want to ignite your body? Why would you want to light yourself on fire after you're not suicidal? So why you want to do that? So we are making this appeal, especially to parents, to speak to your children. Sometimes the parents don't even know the child doing these kind of things. They don't know. But speak to them about the dangers. Encourage them not to take part in these social media challenges that they're seeing, because the social media might not show you videos where persons burn off the entire hand. They would only show you the ones where they were able to get the fire extinguished. So we have to be very, very, very careful performing these kind of challenges, especially the fire challenge. It is not a safe practice. Nothing about igniting your body on fire is safe or sensible. So we are asking schools, the teachers, parents, any place where you have children, you look after children, even in the preschools, because we teach preschool children about fire safety. So teach them not to get involved in these kind of social media practices. It makes no sense. And the end result, I mean, if you're lucky to get it off, lucky for you. But some persons like this boy is not so fortunate to get it off. So we are appealing to children, y'all don't participate in this challenge. Adults, y'all know better. Don't participate in these kind of challenges, right?
Timothy, anything from your end before we open the lines?
Yeah, well, Mr. Williams, he did indeed say a mouthful, and all what he said is indeed factual. And when persons pour alcohol on themselves, you never could tell there might be spatters of alcohol on your clothes as well. And from the moment you scratch that match and it gets to the vapor of the alcohol, then you can be in some serious problems. Like he said, the social media, they might not show you where the severity of the damage that some of these challenges causes. They only show you the fun part where somebody might feel a little pain and they brush it off and things like that. But it is very, very, very serious, and we want to. That is why we bring it to this forum here, that our persons within the federation can see the dangers, know the dangers, and go to their child and speak to them about these dangers. It's not a good practice at all.
All right, we're going to open the lines. Let's hear from the public. 465, they have an input or not for this morning for the program. No worries, I'll get you sorted out. No worries, I'll get you sorted out. That's 465-2555, 718-577-2916. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning to the firemen on your show this morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, and welcome back, Romel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, same to you.
And I like the choice that you made to bring this thing to the forefront, because at the end of the day, sometimes we try to follow everything we see on TV.
Yep.
And the next thing is that we don't have those kind of, high society equipment that they will have to deal with those situations. We have to take that into consideration.
Exactly.
And number two, I must commend you all. You remember this program that you all used to have with the children? You all still have it?
Yes. We were not able to host it, because of the COVID.
I know that. But
yes.
My son used to actually go to that program, and it is highly recommended, because ever since you all introduced that program, a lot of the children, they were able to go and teach their parents the danger and safety tips in relation to fire. Because some of the parents was, was not aware. But the children were able to go home and say, Mommy, I learned this, I learned that. So, I have to commend you all highly.
Yes.
And I like the idea about, the recommendation you gave this morning. Because sometimes we just take a lot of things for granted. And it is so serious. Fire is just dangerous. It is good in one vein, and it's very dangerous. You could have a fire could destroy you in seconds, as you all been saying over and over. So I just want you all to continue this program, and I hope a lot of persons are listening. And gentlemen, continue to educate all of us in the Federation the danger and the things that we're supposed to do and not to do. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, man.
All right.
All right. Yeah, man. All right, good morning, you're live.
Greetings, King.
Greetings.
All right, and same to your guests, them too. We are fireman, but we not like the self of fire. So we not get involved in that there. It's just to tell you them, not follow suit them bad habits them on. Them things that negative things. So we want to tell the youth in the Federation, keep it from them things there. Wakabo, blessed out there. Blessed out there, Wakabo. More life. You call him push pipe, and why don't you call him? Oh, Bernard, that's why mother call
Bernard Brown push pipe. Bernard Brown push pipe.
Blessed birthday, Miss Mom, I hear you push by plumbing thing, but a rocker will be calling from them long time. You know, so them got in picture, they got the picture down in the museum and the wall give us a long time. Rocker will locks a touchy ground. Blessed now, good program. Go on, keep the youth them together, yeah?
All right, man.
Bless up.
Hey, let me say good morning to Sonny Boy there in the Bronx, New York, and he's also saying some greetings to both of you guys. Man.
Yes, man.
Greetings,
Morning,
Sonny
Sonny
Boy.
Boy. Bless up.
Good morning. You're live.
Hello, JQ. Good
Hey,
morning.
hey,
This is
Sonny Boy,
Sonny
just
Boy
wanted to
from New York.
Yeah, man. Just calling him.
I'm just calling to say hello to you and Timothy and Mr. Martin. I really enjoyed your whole program today because that's a big teaching in the United States where they teach the children about alcohol fire. And that's very nice, and I'm very proud of you guys. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Thank you very
yes,
much,
thanks.
man.
Yeah.
All right, let's take this next call. Hey, good morning. You're live.
Yes, good morning. I'd like to send birthday greetings for Ian Patchett Liebud, coming in from Enid, wishing him a good day.
Okay.
Right.
All right, 465-2555. That's 2555. If you have an input on the topic at hand this morning, it's not a birthday greeting show. I just put that out there just in case you're planning to call with some more birthday greetings. We're now having a fire conversation and bringing some awareness to a video that's going on right now on social media. Well, more than one, I should say,
Yeah.
with our teens in the Federation who are engaging in the fire challenge. And we are hoping our conversation this morning can, bring some awareness to the dangers and get those teens and those of you who are planning to try the challenge to not do it, Yes, you might see some of them who are successful, but that doesn't mean it's safe. All right, I think that's going to be it for us. We don't see any more calls, so we do have a call, so let's take this next one. Hey, good morning.
Alcohol collide fire.
Say that again?
All alcohol collide fire.
Alcohol.
Yeah, well, as long as it does well,
Alcohol is a flammable liquid.
it is.
Because in the fire that you are match in Hammond, berries, and light fire.
That is alcohol.
Walk down. This sounds like a joke to me too, I'm in front room chilling, and how will ever be these houses, the building stairs, so your kitchen and front room in one.
Right.
Walk now. My son say hungry after 12. I watch him because I in the front room laying down in a tree, That's where you're going, pan. That's where you're going. Say hungry. I watch him again, he turn back and he went in the bedroom. And next thing I see him come back out again and pour on a pot with some hot water. But let's say he checking it to see him putting a bag with a string on it. You know, idea watching him and me studying him and you look out maybe the smell car tire burning things that car passing every minute when his meat on the fire.
When you?
When his me got the fire,
You
got
on
the
fire?
stove. Me got the fire because now the water done gone.
Uh-huh.
Just the pot there falling. So I looking out my window thinking that I hear car passing by saying the burning tire, man, it's me in here burning pot. You can't have a joke of coming with it, just wait again. I want to
Sorry, I wasn't taping.
You got the come around him now.
I remember that.
She making some breakfast yesterday for him. Two of them. And I hear watching again in the same chair. She likes his stove, she likes his oven. You know what she doing. When I ready now, I get up like, they're ready to go work now for 8 o'clock. So I get up now and smell the same cat again looking out my window. The girl leave the oven on. She come in here now. I say, what you do? You doing nothing, son? Are you ready for me, man? But I'm marking them by playing football with this store. Why you buy this
Yeah,
store?
man,
So when I smell
you
like
do
this
that.
now.
You do that.
Yes, daddy,
You
respect,
referee.
man.
Yes, man. Thanks for the light moment, dear my friend. Thanks for the light moment. We just have about 10 more minutes before we wrap up the program. Like I said before, if you have a concern or input you would like to make, you can do so right now. But our goal this morning is to bring as much awareness and try not to support this whole fire challenge that is going on. We're hoping that we can debunk that whatever that is, Gentlemen, let me give a few more seconds and see, and if not, we'll call it that for this morning. And thank you guys for being here, man.
So one thing I want to add, according to this research that I did, now one of the realities that the Fire Marshal Hall wanted to relate to parents and children is that if that rubbing alcohol or whatever challenge you're engaging in gets down into your muscle tissues and damage your muscle tissues, you're looking at years and years of surgery.
Wow.
Right? So it's a very dangerous practice because your pores you have open pores, the thing go down inside your pores and it cause some serious damage, you know?
Let's take this call. Hey, good morning.
Hello, but this Kiko.
Yes, Sonny boy.
I'm calling back from New York. Is there any requirement that somebody could have a small portable fire extinguisher in their house? Ask the fireman, please.
No problem. I'll let them answer. You heard the question?
Yes. Okay, so we recommend that persons have a fire extinguisher in their home. I don't think it is mandated by law. We would have to do some research on that again. But our general recommendation is that it is best practice to have a fire extinguisher in your home.
Okay.
And we are currently making some adjustments to our rules and regulations regarding fire, and that is something that we would definitely seek to get inside an act passed that every household should, if it is not there already.
All right. I know you. Are you finished with your points, or you have more you want to address?
No, I think we would have basically relayed what we wanted to in relation to this particular topic.
Okay.
I'm just hoping that persons, understand what we are trying to say. We're not trying to take away the fun. We are trying to keep it safe. There's no fun in playing with fire. There's no fun in playing with fire. I think one of the callers was saying that fire is good and fire is bad. Fire is good when it's a slave. It's bad when it's a master. And in that case, the fire is the master. So they have to be very, 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 very careful. Please, children, adults, stay away from the rubbing alcohol challenge. And there are other challenges that are far more dangerous. So you want to ask persons to be careful with these kind of challenges and the damage that you could cause to yourself. It makes no sense to have a 3 seconds of excitement and then have a lifetime of complications. It makes no sense. So we need to be careful and more wise, prudent in our decisions.
Definitely agree.
Persons have to understand that there are degrees of burns. You have first degree, second degree, third degree burns. And third degree burns is when as it says, it reaches your tissues and your muscle tissues and things like that. So first degree burns, you might just have a little blister on your hand. But as the degrees of burns get deeper, then it becomes more complicated for you as the individual.
Indeed. Gentlemen, thank you once again for bringing that topic to the forum this morning. And look forward to next week's discussion.
Yep, for sure.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a little humor coming up. The joke of the morning, which you can vote for. And then after that, we're going to open the lines for you to get your joke in. And we'll see who comes up with the funniest joke for this morning. Yeah, we might have my boy calling back with his not being on fire or being on fire, he said, and not knowing that he's on fire. Regardless, man, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week, same time, same place. All right, stay tuned. We got more for you coming up right after this, man. It's the morning show.
It's the morning show.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Louise Clark from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services with your safety tip for today. Keep items that